On to you Capricorns out here. So you Capricorns have the eight of Ariel, the 10 of Ariel, and then you have the perspective for you Capricorns. So the 10 energy, right? 10 of Ariel, very good. Capricorn is the 10th zodiac sign. So some of you Capricorns may have already started speaking to somebody. Two of you actually seem to be getting along quite well. It's too early to tell, obviously, because you Capricorns probably just started talking to them. You don't want to, talk long term when the two of you just started hanging out. But so far, so good. This person doesn't really bring a whole lot of drama to you so far. So either one or two things is happening. Either they're the real thing or they're basically trying to get you comfortable. But like I said, you just have to wait and see. The Knight of Gabriel. Oh, yeah. And don't let anybody tell you that they don't like you, because they wouldn't be going out with you if that didn't happen. Then you have the Queen of Ariel. The Queen of Gabriel and the Queen of Raphael. Okay. This person, it looks like this person is doing the same thing for you so far. It looks like this person is doing the same thing for you, vetting you Capricorns out to see if you're actually real, or if you Aquarius are basically, not you Aquarius, trying to see if you Capricorns are real or if you Capricorns are fake. They just want to, for right now, of course they could change, but for right now, they seem to actually have a good head on their shoulders, where they're trying to make sure that you Capricorns have a good head on your shoulders also. Right? But the Queen of Raphael, they do like you. It's just that they just want to give it a little minute so that they can actually develop that trust with you before they start doing other things, right? But, before they start thinking to themselves, okay, they like you enough to do this. They like you enough to give you a gift. They like you enough to do this. They like you enough to do that. But the thing is that the Knight of Gabriel, you Capricorns don't have to worry. I just did the Aquarius video. Sorry about that. But you Capricorns don't have to worry about if this person is into you or not. So far, they definitely are. Then you have the Emperor and the 10 of Gabriel. The Emperor is all about the Emperor and the 10 of Gabriel. See, there's that 10 card again for you Capricorns. The Emperor and the 10 of Gabriel, you Capricorns feel amazing. You feel like you're on top of the world. I'm not even going to lie, because this is proof that not everybody is on some nonsense. There's still a lot of great people out here. A lot of great people. There's still a lot of great, wonderful people out here. But you need to just be patient. Find them. Be patient. Find them. Give them a chance. And you Capricorns actually feel good about your disposition. Then you have the 3 of Ariel and the 9 of Michael, right? So a lot of the I remember Capricorns. Y'all Capricorns, fam. Y'all are funny. I remember some of you Capricorns would kind of like laugh at me a little bit, like, because we have a type. Look, Capricorns is so touchy. Look, here's why I'm saying that, right? You Capricorns, see, the reason why I'm saying that, or I've said that in the past, is because Capricorns do that. You don't want to place like a heavy archetype on a person, right? Especially when they're presenting a particular kind of way. You give them a heavy archetype that they may have to live up to this and this, right? They will because they might surprise you in a good way. You know, without saying too much, I was hanging out with a Capricorn. Without saying too much, you know, I don't want that Capricorn to be upset and start thinking, oh, why are you mentioning my name? I didn't mention your name. I was hanging out with a Capricorn. Okay. And not recently, fairly recently, within 4 months. Not gonna say too much. But I had no shame. I would have went out with her. I would have went out with her, had no shame. But again, the nitpicking. So it's like, the nitpicking, and then like, you can't be, I'm not gonna let you be in a relationship with me if you think I'm crazy. You know what I mean? If you think I'm crazy, then, because I'm not. But if you think I'm crazy, then don't be with me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna risk putting someone in danger because I'm out of my mind and I don't know what I'm talking about and I don't know what I'm doing. So if a person think I'm crazy, that's fine, that's fair. But it's also fair to say, then don't hang out with me if that's the case, if you think I'm crazy, right? So that's where the scenario was. Now, why is that so important? It's important because that's why it is that you shouldn't get caught up with the archetype. Because the way that it looked, right, the person let me know, the person's people thought that they were stupid. She was stupid for doing the 50-50 thing. And I was shaking my head thinking, nah, you're not stupid for doing the 50-50 thing, because you finna get a man and finna get a man that actually cares about you. That actually will take you out, take you seriously. But I didn't say that. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why I didn't say that is because I was actually planning on taking said person out in the future, right? But it didn't work out like that. So, so just be mindful of like thinking that, a person needs to have this and that. That's all I'm saying. I didn't, I wasn't talking trash about Capricorns and all of this stuff. I actually want I want you Capricorns to find a good match, to find a good relationship where, let me be transparent with you. In a worse way, when a Capricorn isn't evolved, a Capricorn will marry somebody for money. This is one of the dark sides of Capricorn. Or I ain't gonna say dark, I'll say unevolved sides of Capricorn. Marry a person for money, be in a relationship with a person for money, looking at a person for the status, the money, the prestige, the celebrity, the lifestyle. So what was I doing the whole time? I was trying to steer you Capricorns away from that type of low-level thinking mentality. Why? Because if you're trying to look for a relationship, you can't look for, you're not going to get yourself into a real functional, real working relationship looking at a person's money. And Capricorns on both sides do this. A man Capricorn will marry a woman for her money. You understand what I'm saying? So I was trying to tell you that to steer y'all away from that, because there's some amazing people, if you worrying about the status, that will marry you, that will be in relationships, that will treat you right, that respect you, that respect what it is that you have to say, respects your actions, all of that stuff. So I wasn't doing you Capricorn. I was never doing you Capricorns wrong. This is why I was trying to say, So anyway, so the 9 of Michael and the 5 of Michael right here is about how, So you Capricorns happen to be in a situation with them where it's too early to tell. Just relax, wait and see, because the Nine of Michael is you getting nervous because you Capricorns may actually like this person. But the thing is that the Five of Michael, you may still be a little bit timid because you may think that this person doesn't really want you. And what about if they're just playing you? This is why it is that I was just saying to chill out and just let time do its job. And that if a person if they come on real nice and then they start dropping the ball, then obviously you stay away from them. So let's clarify the Five of Michael. See, I was never staring you Capricorns wrong and telling you Capricorns some nonsense. I know what it is that I was saying. Yeah, I was planning on taking said Capricorn woman out. I was planning on her being my lady, but it ain't work out like that. It is what it is, right? And from my understanding, the person didn't really trust me a little bit. The person didn't really trust me a little bit. The person didn't trust me to actually have their back, to really to like them, have their back. To see them as attractive. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me be fair about this. I could be wrong. But based upon what they were communicating to me, not how, but what they were communicating to me, I didn't get a sense of trust in that sense. I got a sense of apprehensiveness. So, Capricorn can be to be fair about this. I'm not saying that you Capricorns are going to do this to everybody, but I'm saying these are, I'm the astrologer, and that I got to tell y'all the truth and give y'all the game. This is the lower natures of Capricorn, untrusting. You can be in a position, and anyone can be untrusting, but I'm saying it will ruin relationships, because Capricorns, y'all want relationships. That's one of the top things that you want, even more than the money. So I'm trying to help y'all get to the relationship that you always wanted. So, I wanted to give that Capricorn the relationship, but right, it is what it is. So let's clarify the Five of Michael, Two of Cups, the Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Five of Cups. So to clarify the Five of Michael. So again, it's too early to tell if this person is setting you up or not. How do you just nervous is why. Just wait. Cards are saying wait and see what happens if this person likes you, right, for the long haul, or if this person switches up. So all you can do is wait, right? You can wild out now, but if you do, you will ruin it, is what the cards are saying. It's what I'm saying. It's what both of us are saying. So the High Priestess and the Five of Cups is, again, let this person show you what they are about. If this person, regardless of if this person is onto something real or not, you will see for yourself. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. I got 20,400 and change. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. See, when I say these things about you or any of the zodiac, it's not personal. It's not anything that's meant to be taken super personal, because I talked about it in How to Understand Capricorn. We got to talk about the not so good side, and we got to talk about the good side about each zodiac sign. We can't lie and act like a zodiac sign is all good 100%. It's not honest. Every zodiac sign has their faults and their follies. It's not an exception. There's not an exception to that. I'm a Virgo. Virgos, when we're in our lower natures, we can lie like a mug. We can have, and it depends between the Virgo man and the Virgo woman, because the Virgo man can not only lie, but the Virgo man can have all kind of different significant others that they can philander. Virgo can philander. Virgo man can philander all over the place. So I'm saying this about myself as a Virgo man. Have I done that? Have I cheated? No, I've never cheated. No, I've never cheated. But am I capable of doing that? Yeah, I'm capable of doing it. But have I done it? No. Why? Because I want to live in my higher natures is why. But am I capable of doing it? If a woman could, oh my gosh, as a Virgo, a woman could leave me her heart, tear it up like confetti if I was that type of person. But what do? Try to nurture it back to health. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Peace.